Hi, so we are now on our third day of writing, and it's the same learning objective as yesterday and the day before because we are completing our non-chronological reports. We are going to be moving on to the next paragraph today, and then we'll have 2 more paragraphs to write on Thursday and Friday, and then our report will be finished. So you can see I've got my plan for our next paragraph, which I've put as my subheading, the Temple of Warriors. I've then included some of my facts that it's one of the most important structures in the Chichen Itza, and I've also included an expanded noun phrase to go with that, a spectacular structure. I've also used a little bit of alliteration there. See if you can think of some expanded noun phrases to describe the structure. I've also put that it's the only building that's big enough for large gatherings. It's made of around 200 round and square columns. It's got a Shakmul statue at the top, which were messengers to gods, and it's about 40 metres wide. You can also have a look on Google, see if there's any more facts that you would like to include here. So here is my modelled write for our paragraph on the Temple of Warriors. So I've got my subheading. You'll notice that your subheading starts at the side, like always. And I've put this spectacular structure, that's my expanded noun phrase there, is one of the most important buildings in Chichen Itza. It is the only structure big enough for large gatherings and is around 40 metres wide. The temple is surrounded by 200 crumbling stone pillars, which would once have had a roof. At the top of the temple there is a Shakmul statue. It is believed that the Shakmuls were messengers to the gods and were used to hold religious offerings to the gods. So I've put some extra information there. When I was doing my research, I found out about a Shakmul and what that was and what that symbolised in the Temple of Warriors. I've then included a little bit of this in there without going into too much detail because I didn't want to write too much about a Shakmul. I preferred it to be about the Temple of Warriors as the whole. Again, as we've done on the last 2 paragraphs, I'd like you to proofread before you upload your paragraph or you've finished writing it down. Remember cups. Look at the capital letters. Temple of Warriors, the temple and warriors should have a capital letter because it is the name of a place within Chichen Itza. Chichen Itza should also have capital letter because it is the name of the city. We then need to look at the understanding. Do your sentences make sense? Have you included punctuation? Have you got commas in your expanded noun phrases to separate your adjectives? Have you got full stops? And then think about your spellings. Have you looked back and spelled everything correctly? I'll see you tomorrow when we're going to be looking at our next paragraph, which is going to be the sacred cenotes.